Good evening and welcome to this evening's Friday evening story from the shed. It's chapter 11b, and we have only got a short chapter tonight. But first of all, let's say hello to everybody. Evening, William. Evening, Danny. Evening, Doc Spencer. Oh, I'll get my rebel tapping stick. There he is. Rebel's here. Evening, Mr. Shoutout. Again, Pesko's still missing. I brought that letter in that we saw yesterday. If you ever want to see Pesko again, stay away from Hazel's Wood or else Pesko gets it. I do hope Pesko's okay. Hopefully we'll manage to get him back, or he's going to escape or something. We'll have a look later on, see if we can find him. Now, I'll set the clock going. Here we are. Now, if you remember, yesterday in chapter 11, Danny had come up with a fantastic idea of how to poach 200 pheasants. He said that they should get some raisins, put them into water, make them swell up, and then cut them open, put a little bit of powder from sleeping pills in them, and then that would make the pheasants fall asleep. And Danny's dad was very excited at this, and now they're going to plan what they're going to do. But would a quarter of one of those pills, will it be strong enough to put a pheasant to sleep? I asked Dad. Of course it would be, my dear boy. Work it out for yourself. How much smaller is a pheasant than a man? Many, many times smaller. There you are then. If one pill will send a fully grown man to sleep, you'll only need a tiny bit of that for a pheasant. What we're giving him will knock the old pheasant out for a loop. He won't know what's hit him. Yeah, but Dad, 200 raisins aren't going to get you 200 pheasants. Why not? Because the greediest birds are surely going to gobble up about 10 raisins each. You've got a point there, my father said. You certainly have, but somehow I don't think it will happen that way. Not if I'm very careful and spread them out over a wide area. Don't worry about it, Danny. I'm sure I can work it. And you promise I can come with you? Absolutely, he said. And we shall call this method the Sleeping Beauty. Now, if you remember, if we've been reading our story, we know of two methods. The sticky hat, which is when the pheasant is tricked into putting its head into a hat, and that makes it become very still and calm. And also the horsehair stopper, when they put a horse's hair through the centre of the raisin to get stuck in the pheasant's throat and make them just stand still. So Dad's christened this the Sleeping Beauty. It will be a landmark in the history of poaching. I sat very still in my bunk, watching my father as he put each capsule back in the bottle. I could hardly believe what was happening, that we were really going to do it, that he and I alone were going to try to swipe practically the entire flock of Mr. Victor Hazel's prize pheasants. Just thinking about it sent little shivers of electricity running all over my skin. Exciting, isn't it? My father said. I don't dare think about it, Dad. It makes me shiver all over. Me too, he said. But we must keep very calm from now on. We must make our plans very, very carefully. Today is Wednesday. The shooting party is next Saturday. Cripes, I said. That's in 3 days' time. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When do you and I go up to the wood and do the job? The night before, my father said. On the Friday. In that way, they won't discover that all the pheasants have disappeared until it's too late and the party has begun. But Friday's the day after tomorrow. My goodness, Dad, we'll have to hurry if we're going to get 200 raisins ready before then. My father stood up and began pacing the floor of the caravan. Here's the plan of action, he said. Listen carefully. Tomorrow is Thursday. When I walk you to school, I shall go into Cooper's stores in the village and buy 2 packets of seedless raisins. And in the evening we will put the raisins in to soak for the night. But that only gives us Friday to get ready 200 raisins, I said. Each one will have to be cut open and filled with powder and sewed up again, and I'll be at school all day." "Oh, no, you won't," my father said. "You will be suffering from a nasty cold on Friday, and I shall be forced to keep you home from school." "Hooray!" I said. Can you imagine that? His dad's tricking the school. Imagine that, your dad saying, no, you can have the day off school today to help me do this. Naughty dad, naughty. "Hooray!" I said. "We will not open the filling station at all on Friday," he went on. "Instead, we will shut ourselves in here and prepare the raisins. We'll easily get them done between us in one day, and that evening off we'll go up the road towards the wood to do the job. Is that all clear?" He was like a general announcing the plan of battle to his staff. "All clear," I said. And Danny, not a whisper of this to any of your friends at school. "Dad, you know I wouldn't." He kissed me good night and turned the oil lamp down low, but it was a long time before I went to sleep. Right, so now they know exactly what it is that they're going to do. And Danny's dad's letting him have the day off school. He's telling a big fib that Danny's going to have a nasty cold so he can stay off school. Right, before they get up to Hazel's Wood. Chapter 12 is when Danny goes to school, and we'll find out more about that on Monday. But, so they're going to go up to Hazel's Wood to poach these pheasants. But back to the pheasants. Pesko, should we have another look, see if I can find him anywhere? Because we're getting worried about him now. He's been out he's used to being in the shed. So let's go and see if we can find him. Pesko! 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 Are you up the big willow tree? Pesko! I can't see him anywhere. He doesn't seem to be up there. We'll try again. Back to the Hazel's Wood. Hazel's Wood. Pesko! Pesko, no. I thought he might come back. There's no gamekeepers around, is there? No gamekeepers. Pesko, are you up there? I thought we might even see a sign or just see him somewhere. Is he up there, maybe? No. Right, never mind. Hang on a minute. He's back. Pesko, what on earth are you doing up there?